Okay, so I keep forgetting to do a review of Sunbaskets, so here we go. I've been getting these for about the past year maybe. I get one about every 8 weeks or so. This box I actually got by accident. I was not expecting it, so I didn't choose the recipes that are in this box. The one thing that I like about Mix and Match the one thing I like about Sunbasket, I do not know what is wrong with me, is that so when you get your box, they actually send you the recipe book for all the possible recipes that were available this week. So as you can see here, one thing I love about One thing I love about Sunbasket is that you get a lot of choices, which is very different from all the other meal plan boxes. Okay, and so then these are the recipes. And I also like that they give you the nutritional information for the recipes. So the thing is that I was not expecting a box. I forgot to go in and cancel my box. And so the really bad thing about that is that I also didn't get a chance to choose my recipe. I always go in and I look to see what's available, and I choose weeks that have recipes that I want to try. And then also I choose recipes that are very low in carbs. They do have a huge variety. So they chose 2 recipes for me since I forgot to cancel this week. The nice thing is that they do choose recipes based on what you have chosen before. So let's see. So this is what they sent me. They sent me this simple steak salad with sweet potato. I think this is what I have in here. And then the other recipe they sent me, see, that looks good. I think I would have gotten that. Oh, I've had this one before. This recipe is delicious. Yeah, see, if I had have chosen these myself, I would have gotten this recipe, and I probably would have gotten this recipe. But since they chose for me, this is the one they sent me. These chicken lettuce cups. But let me keep flipping. So they also have vegetarian recipes. And then just look at all these choices. So every week you'll see all these choices, and then you can go in and you can either skip for the week or you can choose what recipes you want them to send you. I mean, look at all that. We haven't even gotten to the vegetarian ones yet. That's a fish dish. Hawaiian bowl. Oh, and then because their dips are really good, you can add on and have dips sent to you with little snacks and things. Must have passed the vegetarian dish. And then the other thing I like about Sunbasket, I keep thinking about Mix and Match. Oh my gosh. Okay. The other thing I like is that you can also substitute some of the meats, and so for different recipes, you can change what the protein is. So you can, if you don't want chicken, you can switch it to beef, or if you don't want beef, you can switch it to chicken, or the different seafoods, you can switch the seafood out. So anyway, and then it's they always have a nice little things in the book that they tell you about. Okay, so here is the box. So it's always nicely wrapped with, this is a big ice pack. Okay, so here are my vegetables. My lettuce, Thai chicken lettuce cups. So that lettuce is for my cups, my steak salad. And then the protein is always, what? They sent me, okay, I've never, wait, why is there bottled water in here? I've never gotten that before. Okay, that's very strange. Why would they, Why would they send me bottled water? I don't even understand. Okay, so I've gotten this box about 6 times now. There was never a bottled water in there, so I don't understand. Okay, so then here is my beef. So the other thing I like about this basket is that they send you mostly organic ingredients, but then you can also upgrade to organic. So usually I do upgrade my protein to organic, but since I didn't pick this box, I mean, it does say no antibiotics and no added growth hormone, so that's good. And then here is the ground chicken. And I usually always just eat organic chicken, but once again, no antibiotics ever and no added hormones. Ground chicken for my lettuce cups. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna make are these chicken lettuce cups. So let me show you the ingredients. There's the chicken, scallions, cashews, mint, a red onion, sambal oleic, my lime, stir-fry blend, and my leaf. So to me, one of the big advantages of doing these boxes is these blends and things that they have. Because ordinarily, if I was making this on my own, I would have to mix these things up myself or buy ingredients that I'm only going to use one time. And so it's nice to already have exactly what you need. And then they do tell you what is in these. So that stir-fry blend has fish sauce, sesame oil, garlic, ginger. I actually already have all those things, so I guess I could have made it. And then sambal oleic. I guess that's just some spicy pepper thingy. But there are some recipes that have like really extensive sauces and things. And so I have found that usually when I'm choosing the recipe myself, I didn't choose this one, I tend to go for the ethnic recipes, the ones that have really interesting different ingredients and different sauces, so that it's something that is very unusual and different for me, and they tend to taste much better. So I'm not going to show you the prep of all this. I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so this is the finished product, and it really didn't take very long at all. So here is the chicken. So I have enough for one or two more days. The cashews, these are the scallions that I chopped up. This is the red onion that's pickled in the lime juice. So I put, I don't tend to like things spicy, but I think it's fun to eat the recipe the way it's intended. So I did put a little bit of this sambal in there. You see just a little bit that I put in there. But yeah, I mean, this was very quick and easy, and I can't wait to try it. So this is I'm going to put in the refrigerator, the lettuce. So usually most of these recipes, so this is supposed to serve 2 regular people. But for me, I find that usually I can at least split the recipes up into 3 servings, sometimes 4 servings, and sometimes 5 servings. It just depends. And there's also an option where you can order family style, so you can get even more portion sizes. So I feel like I get a lot. I get a lot of servings for what I'm paying for. So I also like that they give you the nutritional information, and oftentimes people have already put this in MyFitnessPal, so it makes it very easy for me to track these. And I've already just eaten this, and it was so delicious. So the thing is that I guess I find the reason I keep ordering these boxes is because it just seems like the depth of flavor that I get is so much more than when I cook recipes myself. And maybe it's because oftentimes I don't take the time to buy the fresh herbs. I just use something dried. I mean, unless it's a special occasion, when I'm only cooking for myself, I'm not going to take the time to buy fresh herbs and things. And so all of these recipes always come with fresh herbs. And then when I add that to the recipe, even if it's something I think I might not like, I still put a little bit in there. And actually, I've always enjoyed whatever it was they sent me, even if it was something that I thought that I wasn't gonna like. Okay, so now I'm about to cook the next recipe. This is just a simple steak salad. So, and the rest of the ingredients are pretty simple. So here is my steak. We got some organic kale, sweet potato, onion, this chermoula, I don't know how to pronounce that, and then a quick pickle brine. So, like I had said before, I didn't choose this ingredient. So if I had have been doing this basket, I actually would have substituted for the organic steaks. And it tells you here, see, it says that I could have gotten organic ribeye steak or I could have gotten organic filet mignon. So I really like how they give you a choice. And then this is what is in that chermoula. I can't say that. So parsley, lime juice, cilantro, coriander, cumin, and kosher salt. Okay. And then here are the stats. Oh yeah, 34 carbs because of the sweet potatoes. So I don't normally eat sweet potatoes all that often. And it's been quite a while since I've had them. So yeah, so it is a little bit higher in carbs. But I'm gonna put this all together and then show you the finished product. And I think I have forgotten, did I say how much this was? So this costs me, I think it was like $58 for these 2 meals, which is a little expensive. However, when you think of the fact that the lettuce wraps that I made, I was able to divide it up into 3 portions. So that lasts me for 3 lunches. And then I'm not sure yet how long this is going to last me, but it's at least going to be 3 servings. So, and it's very, very good food. So it's not like boring food for all of this money. It's like, it's excellent tasting food for that amount of money. It is kind of worth it, but that's why I still only do it like every other month or so. Okay, so this was very quick and easy to make. So here are my steaks. I got distracted a little bit with a phone call. So they're cooked a little bit more than I want them to be. And then here are my sweet potatoes and then the pickled onion again. So it's kind of funny that both recipes that I'm making have pickled onions in them, although this pickling liquid is different than what I had before. And so I'm going to, so this steak cooked, this weighs 7.4 ounces. So technically I could eat one of these whole steaks because I am, a year and a half out from surgery. But with the sweet potatoes in there and the onions and the kale, I'm not sure. So I'm going to divide this up into 3 servings. So I'm going to show you what my salad looks like when it's all done. Okay, so this is the finished product. Yes, my steak is overcooked, but that's fine. And then everything, so I even have my steak divided out. So it's only about 2.5 ounces of steak, 2.4 ounces of steak. And then I put just 1 ounce of sweet potatoes on here and 1 ounce of onions on here in order to keep my carbs low. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have meals for the next 2 days. There's my salad in there, and I am about to eat this. Yum. Okay, so this is my Green Chef box. So I've only ordered this box one time before, and that was about 8 months ago. And I think I liked the food, but I just wasn't pleased with the fact that I have to get 3 meals, which is too much for me. And the fact that you don't get to choose what you're going to get. So, oh, this is give the gift of whatever. Okay. So, this looks like some, I don't know what this is. Oh, collard greens. Okay. Now, the one thing about Green Chef is I think that everything they send you is organic. So we got a cheddar frittata with bacon. We have Parmesan roasted cod fillets. And grilled cumin chicken salad. Okay, so yeah. So like my Sunbasket, the meat is always separate on some extra ice. So this is my cod. This is my bacon. And this is my boneless, skinless chicken breast. And that's it. Okay. Okay, so then Green Chef just sends me a recipe card for all of my recipes that I have. So fortunately, one of these is breakfast because this is just too much food for one person, which is why I don't like getting 3 meals a week. It doesn't look like, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't give me all the nutritional information, so I don't like that. Because with my Sunbasket, I have the nutritional information. And for this, apparently they only think that it's important to tell me how many calories it is, but they don't tell me anything else. So that's kind of annoying. Okay, so when I make these, I will show you the recipe. I will show you the finished dish. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna make is this cheddar frittata with bacon. So they put everything in a labeled bag so you can keep your recipes straight. The eggs came in these cute little egg carts. So these are my ingredients. So one of the things I like about Green Chef is they use all organic stuff, almost all organic. This is my bacon, and these are my collard greens. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna make this frittata, but this is supposed to be another dinner, and so these are 3 dinners that they've sent me, and it's way too much food for me. So what I'm gonna do is turn these into muffins, so that then I can freeze some of them. So I'm gonna alter this recipe, and I looked at some egg muffin recipes, and pretty much what I'm going to do is cook everything like it says here, but then I'm gonna put the vegetable mixture in my muffin cup and then pour the eggs on top of it. Okay, so all I have is this little sad little muffin tin, so I'm just gonna try to make 6. So this is the egg mixture. They gave me 2 eggs and I added 3 of my own eggs. Now the bacon had some black marks on it and I didn't know what it was. The bacon smelled good. The marks didn't look like mold, but I decided I couldn't trust it, so I threw it away, and I had a little bit of prosciutto in my refrigerator, so I fried that up instead. So this is my own prosciutto. And then this is the collard green mixture, which smells so good because that seasoned vegetable broth had lots of spices in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up this cup with some of the greens, put some of this prosciutto on it, and then pour the egg mixture over it. Okay, so this is the finished product. I did taste a little bit of, one of the muffins kind of fell apart in the pan, and so I was able to taste it, and it's so good because the collard greens are so savory. You can kind of see on the side here, look at all the vegetables. Wow. I can't wait to have this. I'm not sure what a serving is. I don't know if I can eat 2 of these without being too stuffed. I'll have to see. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this. Okay, so the next thing I'm making are these Parmesan roasted cod fillets. I don't know if I showed you that on the other side of the recipe card, it does show you some pictures. So that is one nice thing with the Green Chef, is that you get individual recipe cards and you can see step-by-step pictures. So here we go. I have the cod. We have an organic lemon Dijon vinaigrette, grape tomatoes, and onion and garlic, a little thing of salted butter, that's funny, green beans, Parmesan cheese, and walnuts. So this is a pretty simple recipe. A lot of their recipes require you to put things in the oven, so this cod is going to be baked in the oven and then you just cook all of these vegetables. Nothing too exciting. I am going to show you the finished product. Okay, so here's the finished product. This actually was very quick and easy. Here are the cod fillets that have the Parmesan cheese on top. And then these are the vegetables. I mean, it was very quick and I can't wait to see how this tastes. I'll probably divide this up into 3 servings so that I really get a chance to eat all of those vegetables, because if I divided it up into, there's no way I could eat all of that if it was 2 servings. Okay, so when I divided the fish up, it was about 2.3 ounces of fish, so not a lot, but with all of these vegetables, I'm sure that this is going to fill me up. So we'll see how it tastes. Oh, and I forgot to say that the other dishes that I made from the Sunbasket, those were fantastic. And even eating them over the next few days, it still was just as good. I mean, these recipes usually just taste so good that even eating the leftovers is, really fantastic. Okay, so it's several days later, and now it's time for me to make the last recipe. So it is grilled cumin chicken salad. Here are the ingredients. There is chicken breast, the organic lettuce, we have our vinaigrette, bell pepper, onion, radishes, pepitas, and cumin. Now, I just took this out of, everything comes in these bags, and I didn't open this bag. I probably should have went ahead and opened the bag and put this lettuce in the crisper or something, because like I said, it's been several days, so hopefully the lettuce is still good. I haven't opened up the bag yet. But I'm gonna grill the chicken breast on my George Foreman grill, I think, just to make things easier. And then I'm going to chop up all this stuff and assemble my salad. Okay, so here we go. So I grilled the chicken on my George Foreman grill and I split it up into 3 servings. It's only about 2.6 ounces per serving, which is not very much. I can eat more chicken than that, but because my focus this month is on lots of vegetables, that's why I only did 3 servings. Because if I only did 2 servings, it would be so much chicken that I wouldn't be able to eat as many of the vegetables. So this is my lettuce. I have it all chopped and washed. Keeping it in this salad crisper keeps it nice and fresh. So this is my red onion and my bell pepper. So the recipe wanted me to grill the onions with the chicken, which I couldn't do because I did the chicken on my George Foreman grill. And then it wanted me to have the bell pepper raw. I don't like raw bell pepper, so I just went ahead and I sauteed up the bell pepper and the onions together. So this is the tomato and turnips that I have just put it together in the same container. And then this is the vinaigrette and the pepitas. So I'm meal prepping right now. I'm not actually going to eat this until tomorrow. So when I put this all together tomorrow, I'll eat it as a cold salad and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so today is the next day and I just assembled my salad. Just for you guys, of course, when I'm not taking a picture of this, I'm just gonna toss these all together in a bowl, but I put it on this pretty plate for the picture. And then the vinaigrette is here, so I put it in this container because I'm going to be having this for the next 3 days. So this way I can easily pour out a serving of it. And I'll put it over this, and yeah, I'm going to have this for the next 3 days. And it does really look good. And because, you know, it's a lot of lettuce and a lot of veggies in there, even though it's only 2.5 ounces of chicken, it should fill me up. If it doesn't, I'll have a piece of cheese with it also. So I just tasted this. It's so good, but it's really the fact that I grilled the chicken on the grill, and this vinaigrette is really good. It's very delicious. So this is from Green Chef. So Green Chef is like $95, but you know, you do get 3 meals, and it's a decent amount of food. So for a weight loss surgery patient, each one would last you like 3 meals. That's what I did. So that's 9 meals for $98, and it is good food, and this was all organic. So a lot of the other boxes, they're cheaper because it's not using organic ingredients. So this is just, so you can do the same thing with one of those other boxes, and maybe the quality is just as good. I don't know. But the Sunbasket is still my favorite. It's just so much more flavorful. And for those 2 meals, I think it cost me like $55. And I feel like their servings are bigger. So more often I can divide those into 4 servings. And even when I divide them into 3 servings, I feel like I get more protein in the 3 servings than I do with the Green Chef. So the Sunbasket, that's why, you know, I'm canceled Green Chef, and Sunbasket, I'm going to continue to get that. I only get it like once every 6 to 8 weeks or something, just kind of as a treat to myself. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. So with Green Chef, you don't get to choose your meals, but you choose your meal plan. So they have lots of different ones to choose from, like keto, vegetarian, paleo. They will send you 3 meals of whatever they're cooking that week. With Sunbasket, you get to actually choose which meals you want. So I like that. I'm going to put a code down below if you want to try Sunbasket for $40 off of your first basket. Just use my link.